Hey guys, Kapper here. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. Could be a big day today. Could be the last Branson video ever. So my trailer's down and I need to get the Branson in for trade-in. So Curtis is going to come over this morning and bring his big trailer and we're going to haul the Branson in for trade-in. The new one I believe is ready. So they may bring it over today or tomorrow, but I got to do the financing stuff because I got to refinance it. But join us for a little vlog action today. It's a beautiful day again. We've had a really nice stretch, so wish us luck with bringing an old tractor in. So the hydraulic top link is coming off, the eye match is coming off, and I'll probably save these. Sometimes I have to switch to class 1 and the class 2 little receiver ends there, so they fit in the eye match. But you can see it's a little dirty. I did do a little spraying yesterday on the beans. Okay, I got the Branson all cleaned out. I'll show you the rear, but let me show you my stuff over here. So here is everything. I got gnarly wraps, chains, gloves, GoPro mounts, the toolbox mount that I made that hopefully will fit, but if not, whatever. A rag, and let me show you the stuff in the back. So I got the quick attach off, and I'm hoping that these are class 2s, so they should be the same as the Kioti. And that third arm lift, if you remember, I ordered 2 of them with the crank handle. So I'm leaving the original one on, and then I put the original one back on. So I may or may not be able to use that, but even if I can't, somebody else might be able to use that. I got the hydraulic top link, all the pins and everything. That you learn the hard way when you start losing pins and bushing. So everything's together. Looking good, baby. Curtis is on his way in a little while. Did you guys ever have this in your shop? It could be with an Allen wrench or any tool for that matter. So I'm taking off the suicide knob that I got from my good buddy from the United Kingdom, Gary Kellum. But anyways, it always figures that the only one that's missing is the one you need. Good thing I got lots of backups though here. So let's get Gary's suicide knob off and get that over to the new Kioti. Ah yes, and there it is. Pretty sure that's the last thing I've got in here. Each time I like miss something, but I think I got everything else out of here. So now what I'm doing is I'm updating the micro SD card for the tractor radio. You got to have some jams in the tractor when you're out in the field. Got the Branson all loaded up on Curtis's trailer. Last Branson video right here. Sayonara. Bye-bye. Yep. Goodbye, Branson. Hello, Kioti.
What do you say, Cap?
Rock and roll, baby.
She rode off into the sunset, the old Branson.
Goodbye, hello. Another phase in life. What can you say, right?
That's right.
We're going to have to make the best of it. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. So what can I say? Life is a constant teacher. We're always learning new lessons, especially if you're willing to learn from where you came from and look ahead to where you are going. So while I have both the Branson and the Kioti kind of side by side, They're just changing over the 4-in-1 bucket for me, but I'm going to point out a few differences that I noticed already. And keep in mind, once I get a few hours on the RX7320, I'm going to do an in-depth comparison, because these basically are the exact same tractors. Branson has a 5 horsepower Edge, but we'll see how that works out. So let's take a look at my first impressions here and the rest of the day on how things went. But real quick, while I'm still in the shop here, I'm very impressed with their business model. Little tractor. When I bought my Kioti, they had one shop in Metropolis, Illinois. Since then, they've expanded, and they now have 3 shops. One in Paducah, Kentucky, one in Harrisburg, Illinois, and one in Marion, Illinois. They have a full-line service truck, and they have service technicians at all 3 locations. So now let's get out to the tractors real quick and show you what I've noticed right away. Now, before we go any farther, I want to make a disclaimer here that my goal is not to bash on Branson here in any way, shape, or form. I, much like you guys, continue to learn every day. This is, I think, our 7th or our 8th tractor. So I just call it like I see it, and I try to help you guys, because a lot of people enjoy following us and they trust our judgment, because we're one of the few channels that actually buys our tractors and pays for the equipment. And I mean, we put them to use, quite frankly, in much more different ways than a lot of similar YouTube channels. So all I'm doing here is I'm going to try and be an apple to apple and help you guys learn from our mistakes and our learning experiences when it comes to tractors. Okay, so something I noticed is, let's take a look at the front third function here on the Branson. Now, both of my Bransons are the same way. They've got this huge conglomeration here of hoses and an electronic wire to boot up on your loader, where if you're doing grapple work, it's a good place to yank stuff off. But now let me take a look at the Kioti. I had forgotten on my last Kioti what it was like. But take a look at the front third function here on the Kioti. It's all it is the 2 hoses. The hydraulic block is basically protected under the body of the tractor, probably a little bit more as it should be. And I noticed one other glaring thing here before we get into the office and do some paperwork. Alright, this is exciting. We made the trip. We're going to pull in here and get all the paperwork and all that neat stuff. I got to get a new loan for the new tractor and that, so it's exciting. Okay, so then I went in the finance office and worked with Josh here at Little Tractor, and I had to refinance my Branson loan plus the tiller. I financed a part of the new tiller. I'm getting a Rhino tiller, super heavy duty one. So so far so good on the financing. I think we're going to get approved. Okay, so I'm waiting for the credit to come back for my new loan for the Kioti, but I wanted to bring something up. I was mistaken. Yep, that's right. I was mistaken. You're going to hear the rest of that story in just 1 second. But before we get there, here's the Branson tractor, the PTO guard. You could see it's very rigid. It does not swing up. And believe me, I have struggled with this with many PTO attachments. Now let's look at the new Kioti. You could see it's got a nice angle to it where you can get your hands in there. Again, these are just my very 2 initial observations, but let's keep moving along. But I wanted to bring something up. I was mistaken because I was a little impatient about 3 years ago when I went from the Kioti to the Branson. Where I had said they don't take trade-ins here at Little Tractor, and I was very wrong. Obviously, if you look behind me, you see all the different color tractors, and then you see a bunch of implements down there. Obviously, they're taking in my Branson, and they actually take in a lot of trades. It don't matter what tractors, motorcycles, campers. If you're looking for a new Kioti tractor, they will take your trade-in stuff. at least they'll take a look at just about anything that it is. So definitely, if you're looking for a Kioti here at Little Tractor, look them up. If you have any implements, they even take a bunch of implements for trade-in towards a new tractor. So definitely, I'm excited. This is about a done deal. The credit got approved. We're just waiting for a couple of little things, and I'll have a new tractor and a new tractor payment, of course. So definitely stay tuned.